following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings, there's the reigning NFL Coach of the Year, Kevin O'Connell. Has a 14 and a 13-win season under his belt in his 3 years in charge. And on the other side, a first-year coach a lot of people are excited about in Chicago. That's Ben Johnson. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps and key, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not beat
Pressure
you.
gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's down on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. This play goes for 36. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. It's Jones on the toss. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Ron Dexter escorted him to the ground.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Williams hit, that ball's out. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, one secret on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
Throwing from the gun here. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 8.
Now Williams. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First down, here's Swift. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's more of the catch out left. And he gets this forward to the 19. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The Vikings first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboys.
Now McCarthy. Looking underneath. It's Jones. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd down carry for Jones. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Bears 7.
Reichert set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Bears and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Williams to throw on first. That's more on the quick slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's good for a Bears first down.
First down, Williams to throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's another Bears first down.
First down, Williams. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Completed right side to Addison. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd and short. Here he is on 3rd and short. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set now, 1st and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Reichert connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Burden now to return it. He's hauled down. Is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. What a start to the 2025 season. Full slate of games, Sunday of week 1. Let's get to it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for a big one, the divisional round rematch with the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Keon Coleman. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bills get the win in the opener. Could this finally be their year? They'll start 1-0. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Christian Watson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of a home crowd to begin the new season. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans. And here's a man who's come a long way from the Achilles injury, J.K. Dobbins. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
And a shotgun to give to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw. To make in that spot to move the chains.
He snap it to McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First down throw by Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good. Bears.
Looking inside the red zone. He'll try and run this.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
On third down, here's Swift. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Third and 1.
Williams with the sneak. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And somebody jumped on it around the 5. Who's got it? Oh, officials say it's going to stay with the offense. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Loses it again. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter, and they've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
I'll start with a give to Jones. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. They've got first down here from the 36. Now a give up the middle to Jones. He has room past the 25. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game.
Bears 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Bears take over.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Williams on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Bears first down.
Williams from the gun. Wow, it's free again! But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football.
Well, I think, you know, the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
What is it on?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Back now, pressure coming. Able to get it to Moore. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
What is it on?
Now Williams. Pass is cut at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Going power with the big tight end. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of called Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. But that risk pays off.
For Chicago.
And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it.
By the Vikings.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. First down from the 42. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.